you know, what I call sustainability. You know what I mean? To do it and to do it good at such a high level.
We just getting started.
God, and if you don't recognize that voice, that is the funk master himself, Mr. George Clinton. All right.
Yeah. I'm D-fleed, D-ticked. I got my rabies shot and I'm ready to bury the bone up in there. What's happening?
Well, welcome to the ATX. Welcome back to Austin, Texas.
Good to be back here, man. You know that thing you're talking about. We love flying the mothership through here back in the day.
Yeah.
So, but it's in the Smithsonian now, but we still out here hitchhiking all over the planet.
And I'm gonna tell you something. You're so right. I mean, I think it's on the third or fourth floor of the Smithsonian.
It's on the top floor.
That's right. It's on the fourth floor of the Smithsonian. That's right.
Yes.
Absolutely, absolutely. So welcome again, sir, to Austin, Texas, and we're gonna talk just a little bit about you and the things that you're doing, and then also the events that you're having coming up here in Austin. And we're gonna talk about some new music that the folks are gonna get a chance to check out. You know,
well, we're doing the Empire, you know, tonight.
Yes.
And at the same time, we're going to be here a couple of days. And after that, we're finishing up on this video we just did, Parliament, the first album in 35 years, Medicaid Fraud, though. The first single is I'm Gonna Make You Sick of Me. And that's Parliament, featuring Scarface.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We're doing the video. We just did our part in LA, going to do Scarface in Houston the next couple of days.
And so when you decide to collaborate, when you bring someone into the family, what is their process like, and how do you decide who's worthy to come into the family?
Most of the people are already in the family. They sample our music over the years, so we've gotten pretty close to pretty much everybody in the music business, whether it's hip hop, R&B, or even rock and roll, you know, because we did the Chili Peppers too.
Right, yeah.
You know, so we got friends in almost every genre.
Well, you got friends in all kinds of places.
Yeah, so I just put out the word, you know, I get on that YouTube, on the internet, I get out on that social media.
You transitioned everywhere.
Oh, yeah, you have to transition to keep up with what's going on.
Well, and one of the things we know about you and your music, you know, you're one of those sample, you know, artists in the world. So, you know, everybody loves that flavor, that beat.
We try to make sure we let them have access to the samples.
Oh, nice.
Sample some of this and some of that. There's an album we put out just with samples that people can copy.
And so who else with you in Austin? Who
the whole band. I got the whole band. Plus, I got all my grandkids.
Okay. Is that a whole nother band?
No, they're in the band.
What's that? The second generation?
Third generation.
That's powerful, man.
I got my son and daughter, and then I got their kids in the band. All of them is there. So you got that, and then you got Blackbirds, you know, and K-Funk Horns. You got the Funkadelics.
Yeah.
The band is still there. You know, a year and a half ago we did the album with Kendrick Lamar, To Pimp a Butterfly. Yeah, Wesley's Theory. Last year was what's his name? Child Gambino.
Okay.
Yeah. That's one of our songs too.
I mean, so it just says to us, you know, that there's, like I said, there's not too many genres, you know, that you're not touched or influenced, you know.
No, we're going to get up in there. Whatever you're doing, something, you shaking a booty, we want some. You know, we get up involved when we find people dancing, we get in.
You know, you say that because I still remember a song that you, as you say that, I was, you know, you was talking about when you was down in Memphis and the Doobie Brothers was playing, and you know,
make my funk the people.
Come on with it, you know. So, yeah, you know.
Whatever the trendy chemical substance, we gonna make a song about that.
You know. And so, as you think about music and where we are today as a society, you know, my brother, where do you think music?
It's going where it's supposed to go. Okay. It go wherever kids take us. You know, it always, no matter how slick and grown up and involved we think we get, kids gonna take it back to elementary, which is we used to call it bubble gum and all that. But that's what it's supposed to be. They're the only one that's gonna dance, go buy records. We get old, we get cool, and we sit back and
we tap out.
We tap out, you know, we can enjoy that. But they're the only ones that will get up and shake a butt and shake a leg and come up with new dances. So whatever they're doing, I always try to make sure I keep my eye on whatever that is.
Right on.
Even if I don't like it. Most of the time, you ain't gonna like it because you're too old to get involved. But if you pay attention and you love what you're doing, you'll find a way to get involved.
Right on.
Without sounding like you're copying.
Right.
You just be there. And I found the best way to do that is just appreciate whatever they're doing because it's their time, and you kind of naturally fall in step with them. You may not be able to jump around like them,
but we know we ain't gonna be able to jump around.
You'll be able to enjoy these are red bottoms, big money moves. You'll be able to enjoy that
Right.
because you're familiar with what's going on. And I actually love the record, you know, when I hear the new records now, because I give them that chance, you know, bitch don't kill my vibe. Oh, I thought it was weird at first, but once I pay attention, okay, it's just what we were doing when we broke out of the mold in the 70s and started make my funk, because there was a lot of people who thought we was crazy.
I hear you. But look at you, tuned to The Voice of Austin, KAZI 88.7 FM with the P-Funk Master himself. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
Doing the
hey,
dog
that's
hey. I can see that dog look on everybody's face. You can tell they did wrong with this music.
You know, well. They're going to tell that story also. But, you have been an influence, across generations. I can remember my son listened to you. I listened to you. And so I think it says a great deal about your level of creativity. And
Sly called the stuff we were doing, he called it long-tail music. It's actually the same thing that with Beethoven and Bach was doing classical music. That was the music of the time. They don't go anywhere.
Right on.
You may find another way of doing it. You may sample it. You may even re-record it. You may even record something like it. But that style, whatever that is that we tapped into, had enough energy. We talk about Parliament, Funkadelic, first from the 50s and 60s. Then you got Boots who came with us. Eddie Hazels, Horny Horn, Fred Wesley, and Maceo Parker. They came out of James Brown band. Yeah. So when you put us all together, we call it P-Funk because we had every kind of funk you could think of. That's going to be forever.
Right on.
James Brown ain't going nowhere.
Right.
Ain't going nowhere. I mean, you can put one of his records on today at anybody's party.
Yeah, we get requests for that. James Brown all the time.
I mean, if you're a DJ and you playing and ain't nobody dancing, you get one of his records. I don't care if it's a B-side.
Right.
Folks going to get up and dance. Whatever that vibe is we had coming through you're starting with Motown. So I worked at Motown in the beginning. That was like the essence of all of it.
Right on.
James Brown was that bottom and groove that was in every hit record that was good. You wanted to do what a James Brown record would do. Well, we just mixed all of them together because we were from the Jimi Hendrix, the Beatles, we were from that era too. So we mixed all of it. Everything that's good, we don't care who it is, we do it.
What has been the most challenging aspect about the music industry? I mean, had you
getting paid?
You come call it like it is, right?
Yeah. Get paid. I mean, and our thing was to make sure that it worked. I'll deal with getting paid later on when I'm older. But my thing was don't let the mothership not take off. Once it take off, they can't bring it back. So then I can worry about getting paid for it later, because if they didn't know what we was going to do what we did, it would never took off.
Okay.
So getting paid, that's the hardest part about it. And we're trying to change that now. That's why I'm working so hard for copyright recapture.
Right.
We just got One Nation, Atomic Dog, Knee Deep. We just got the ownership of all those back.
And that's really amazing because most of us who you're on the outside of the industry, we think that when we hear you,
it's somebody else got it and own it and done beat us up. Don't believe the hype. We fight and we got those. Like I said, One Nation, Knee Deep, Atomic Dog, the albums, and the copyright. Now we got to get Flashlight and the rest of them, but time is coming. You get them automatically. If you pay attention to your information, they come back to you automatically. But you have to be on your game, because otherwise everybody would get amnesia and forget to get.
Well, in the background, we heard Chocolate City. Before I got in this business, Chocolate City was it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
We don't see a Chocolate City yet.
Yeah.
We just had a Chocolate City.
well, now it's gonna be chocolate. It's gonna be chocolate suburbs now.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Vanilla City. They gonna switch around again. They're gonna redistribute.
Well, you had a politician. They gonna say it's diversity is called a swirl or something.
No, they're gonna change the borderlines and all that, but we just got to pay attention this
Right.
time.
Right.
And actually, this time we got to actually for real. I guess I done got old now because I'm for the last few years I've been voting, but I was doing it early enough. We really got to pay attention. We see what we got in there now. I don't think we're gonna let that happen again.
And so this person, along with they have music and politics. Those things kind of always, at least our musicians have always kind of expressed, their concern about political stuff.
That and the young kids. I mean, starting with us, it was the '60s.
Right on.
The hippie movement, got me educated. I was out of school before I started learning anything.
Right.
Paying attention to the kids, that we were playing to in '67 and '8, actually educated us to the Vietnam Wars and all of that stuff. But I wanted to be a player. I did hair. I made people cool. I wanted, have a Cadillac and blah, blah, blah. But after we got there, we realized there's a lot of information that we don't know. That even if you be those things, you ain't going to be them long.
Right.
It's going to be a jail or some kind of downfall. So we educated ourselves in the music and we started writing about what was going on. And then once I got into that seemed to be the way to stay alive because it always changed.
Okay.
The politics always changed, and what you might have thought 20 years ago might change 20 years later. So you got to be able to have a good excuse why you change your mind and all of that. So we like writing songs about what's going on, but make it funny.
Has the landscape of black radio playing innovative music changed from your standpoint?
That part of it. That's matter of fact, when we did Mothership Connection, Make My Funk the P-Funk, I was actually imitating Frankie Crocker and all of the DJs in New York and Washington and Philadelphia, because it was going out then. They were beginning to change where the DJ used to go into school, you hear him dedicating records to your girlfriends, to your boyfriends, to your friends. They had stopped doing that in the 70s. And we were playing 5 records and don't even tell you who it is. And they were proud of that. Because I guess people was worried about the commercial. I wasn't. I liked it to hear the DJ talk. You know what I'm saying? And when they took them off the air doing that, that's when DJs in the street came about.
Okay.
DJs going to clubs playing. You had to take your record to the club DJ to get it played.
Some of them know about. Some of these folks didn't know about that.
DJ fools.
Yeah.
No, they don't know. But now the DJs are worldwide. DJs make $200,000 and $300,000. We actually do that playing records nowadays because they don't let them do it on the radio the way they used to.
Except at KAZI.
Except every once in a while you get somebody do it on the internet or some stations will go back in there and their parent station won't get on them for doing it. You used to take a record in there and break it in an hour. So we get on there and play the same record for 4-5 times.
Let's do this. Let's do something. We got to do
make some money.
We got to do something from the station. Like, look here, we need to take a break. You're tuned to the voice of Austin. KAZI Radio 88.7 FM. All right.
I heard Tesla in the background. That was our first year.
Yeah. Man, I tell you, man, I've traveled Texas to be a concert. Man, I think I've seen you in every city. San Antonio, man. The Underwater Boogie. We did the Underwater Boogie, man.
All right.
Oh, good. What's happening? How you doing? You doing all right? Long time.
He's a funketeer. He's quiet, but he's a funketeer.
Look here. It's amazing. It's really true because, like I said, that music was just a powerful component of existence, man.
Free your act.
Free your mind, your act.
Yeah.
Follow.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
And I've been trying to
Get
follow
loose,
that
get
all
loose,
my
get
life.
loose.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you. Happy to come.
Yeah.
What a blessing.
Yeah.
You look good.
It does look good.
Blame it on that.
Blame it on him.
That's right. That's right.
I am so honored. I am so amazed.
How much time we got for the next break?
You got 56.
56 seconds.
We got George Clinton here. The George Clinton here at KZI this morning.
I don't have to
So,
say that.
tune
You've
in.
been told that.
This is
You've
an
been
honor.
told that by mightier than me. You are the master.
I like to hear it.
And now I have seen
I grew up
him.
listening to Frankie.
I have seen his
Frankie
brass
Crocker was
feet.
my idol.
We were there in BLS, no, WRL.
Yeah,
When
WRL.
When he first, the first day he came there, Rocky G brought him there.
Wow.
We did a street scene
See,
show.
that's my adolescent to manhood.
1966.
Hey, so,
66, I was 10 years old.
all right.
All right, I'm gonna play Up on a Down Slope as an intro here.
All right.
One.
Yeah.
Go.
You know,
We can't do it. We can just sit here and just jam all.
Yeah. Let's take it to the stage. See, that's what we did. You know, when they have the hip hop battles,
Yeah.
when they dissing each other,
Right.
we were doing that, but take it to the stage. And these songs, let's take it. You got a beef? They ain't got to fight about it. Let's go to the stage and see what's happening on stage.
And so music was, and so I think what you keep telling us and talking to us about is the properties of music can have so many other relevant things
That you can do with it.
Right, absolutely.
You know, you can. I mean, funk. People ask me, what is funk? Anything you need to be to save your life.
Yeah, you
Do
know,
the best. Do the best you can, and then funk it.
See, because I see, look here, because, and you're tuned to the voice,
Leave it alone,
Austin.
yeah.
See, because I even heard, you know, that, you know, you can take your, you know, there's a song that I learned, you know, that we were just talking about, you can take your pains to the radio, you know, and let the music move.
And lay it on you got faults, defects, or shortcomings.
There you go.
Lay them on the radio.
Yeah.
Not only move, it can
Yeah.
remove.
Yes.
The desired effect is what you get
Come
when
on.
you improve your interplanetary funksmanship.
That is the master, y'all. I just want to let you know. You know, and I'm telling you, the beautiful thing about it is that you're talking from experience. You know what I'm saying?
I've been around a
Right,
long
you know,
time.
you're talking about from experience also.
You know, you've been in a barbershop, you done seen everything, you heard every story, you know, every excuse, every lie.
Let me ask this question, because you mentioned that how you have now brought, you know, multiple generations of your family to be a part of this music, right? What does that mean to you, and, you know, in terms of helping capture your legacy in this
Well,
music?
it with me, it helps continue bringing the information. If I can make them famous, they'll be able to keep talking about what I'm talking about.
Wow, man.
Since they want to do this anyway, they want to do music, so I got to take care of them anyway. This is their inheritance.
Right on.
So grow up in it, help make it, see what it takes to keep it alive. And so right now, it's good to have them all there, because now I got the people that I have to worry about real close to me.
Right on.
And they doing what they want to do, and I can kind of show them what I know about it. And they might get interested, because I'm not beating them in the head to tell them that I got burnt and beat. I ain't trying to make them mad at them, but I want them to learn it. You know what I'm saying? I want them to learn on their own what it takes, because they will take it from you. So they actually learn it in a nice, slow way. And I want them to be able to fight for the ownership of this with each other, not against each other.
Right on.
So having them there and learning what we're doing and having fun doing it, you're able to appreciate this and have fun, even though you're mad at certain things. When it comes to music, I'm still having fun.
Right on.
You know, when I got off, I might be mad at a certain company or a certain this who might have got over here and there, but being mad and trying to hurt somebody ain't gonna get it back. You got to be able to make new music. And like I said, I'm gonna make you sick of me, because I'm gonna make you sick of me being around you. I ain't going nowhere. You're gonna look around and say, hey, this nigga is a kid.
Well, Where the stand power, where the stand power. Right, you know. Well, I talked about the stand power. So now, when you decide to go on the road, how now do you decide what venues you're going to go to? How long you're going to stay at those things?
I got my daughter, my wife.
Okay, you got the boss of the boss.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And they know what I like to do, and I can talk to them. Whereas with outside managers, they want to know for you because of their commissions. They want you to do every, like these 360 deals. You take them, you got to do whatever they say.
Okay.
But that's I have to do specific gigs because even though I'm down with the old school and all of us, we having fun talking. I still got to reach little young kids, brand new with brand new music. So that's a hell of a political thing. You got to dodge between the old and the young, the black and the white, and all of that. And we do a good job because all our fans come.
And so, to your point, and so as you start to, continue to move forward, as you start thinking about, you guys releasing another the new album, right? But as you start thinking about the next year, where do you see music going?
I'm gonna follow my grandkids wherever they go, whatever they doing, whatever they. May not be doing that, but I'm gonna be on top of what it takes to make that music, or what subject matters they're talking about, or what slurred version of vocabulary they use. Because we all have slangs and tones that we use depending on the era we're in. Right now it's about the slur, half-ass other words, and some of them actually make it sound. You listen to Rihanna, she make it sound sexy. Okay. Wow. That sound good. That's today's move. Right. Yeah. So you have to be on that, even if you don't do it because you ain't trying to provoke nobody to feel like that. Right. But you still want to know that tone works for something. Yeah. I might sing about going fishing and use that tone. It still works. You ain't got to be singing about love for the tone to work. We sang about maggot brain. I played maggot brain, but it was the most beautiful thing in the world. So you have to be up on whatever the kids are doing to get on your nerve, and that's the best way to figure it out. Whatever get on your nerve, that's basically the new thing.
And so
you getting old.
Just jump on it.
Just at least like it. Yeah. At least listen to. Don't be too quick to. That ain't nothing. That music used to be. We used to. Everybody said it. We said that. Yeah. That ain't music. We knew music. Frank and Lyman was music to me. I didn't want Motown. You could have never left Motown, as far as I'm concerned. Wasn't not supposed to come after Motown, but it did. And you're right here, right now. You listen to Beyonce. She ain't made a flop yet. Okay, and that's what it takes.
You're tuned to the voice of Austin, KAZI Radio 88.7 FM in studio. There you go with Mr. George.
I see a cat in the hat there, but I'm the dog.
All right. And so now this music is universal, and obviously, sir, you and your music have traveled the world. And so, as you go international, what do you see the vibe of the international scene like?
Hip hop. Yeah. I don't care what language you speak in, they still sound like, mic test, one dude. Like, I don't care what language it's in. Everybody got their own ethnic hardships, and that's all you need is to be able to express whatever problems you got in your ghetto, wherever you come from. Somebody you got to get on somewhere, and usually that's the people that's expressing that heartfelt stuff they take to do hip hop.
So, do you now? Are there any other countries? I mean, when you go,
every country,
every country.
Every country. Okay, like I said, you go to India, they rapping. Okay. You go to China, they rapping. France been rapping.
Yeah,
they got the Africans and from North Africa and stuff in their country. So you got a R&B version of theirs from Africa. Okay. It's still that essence of African American or African France. It's still that African in there somewhere. Latin, African in that. But no matter where you go, Chinese, they still got that beat going. Even though they got bells and things, He's still rapping about whatever it is that pissed him off.
All right, you're tuned to the voice of Austin, KAZI 88.7.
Yeah. And I'm on this radio thing because I see the.
We on the radio.
Right, exactly. Because I see, as I watch radio stations come and go, and you got corporations picking up radio stations here and there, independent radio stations.
Is there such a thing, man?
Well, yeah.
Please,
You're in one right now.
I'm glad. Please bring that, because that parent company overseeing the demographics of every little town. You don't have that no more community radio stations where the DJ was almost the mayor of Philadelphia.
Right.
You know, Georgia Woods, you know, you had DJs in the city that could get on there and say, folks, come out here and we're going to march. And they would do it. That's what the system was afraid of. DJs had too much power.
And that's what I'm getting to. I think that especially minority black radio, if we as a community
get them stations back
together, get our radio stations back, media is power.
See, and not only that, they were able to slow down what Motown did, and what the
messaging.
Yeah, they just make good music and could get it out there. And we don't get off the dance floor. That's another reason they don't want us. We're on the dance floor. We don't want to get off. So I can see other, record not wanting them to have that upper hand, but we dance. Not everybody's dancing. We need those stations back here because you cannot. If you got to go to the parent company to get the okay to play a good record that's saying something to the community. Can't wait for that. If you don't, the internet go take it.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they got radio stations in their backyards and tree houses.
So to that point, to your point, Brother Clinton, how has that innovation to what you just talked about, how this internet has come in and has provided, I guess, different avenues for musicians to get out?
I learned to use it.
Okay.
I learned I couldn't get no records on no radio station. And see, after you're 50 years old, you ain't gonna get no records on the radio station. They catch the kids. But when they came out with YouTube,
yes,
I know how to get on YouTube and make some silly records and clown like we always did. People still love that.
Right.
And so we get on there and we put out this record that's got us. People want to see us now last year because brothers like George, ain't that funky kind of hard on you?
Yeah.
Cube, Kendrick Lamar. We put it on YouTube, free. We wouldn't even care about nobody copying it. Because otherwise they ain't going to be heard at all if I don't do that, because I ain't going to get on the radio. But it worked. Now we touring like we got a hit record. Because we did a video with them. I put that on YouTube free. We did that back in the old days. We used to go hustle.
Okay.
Giving free records to DJs to go sell. Do free shows for them. When y'all used to have hops, we go to the school and play a hop for the kids for free. Lip sync.
Right, okay.
Same way they do it nowadays, lip syncing.
Yeah.
And so that innovation, it's part of who you are.
You have to innovate. Wherever the thing go, you have to be ready to go there. If you stay where you at, you're going to stay there and be a old fossil.
Well, I can tell you that the old fossils are still using bands. I see a lot of young groups. They bringing those bands.
We got our band, but we also got DJs. Because we ain't going to just be knuckleheaded. There's a certain thing they like about that sound, even though it sounds muffled and you can hardly understand anything said. Kids don't know about that, what we talk about. They like what they hear, they like they feel of they. So we have to do both. We got our band playing it, but we got the DJ stuff playing right along with it. And it works. And the kids would say, I brought my daddy to see you for his birthday. My granddad loved you, so I brought him to see you. And they 18 years old. This is what we get now. It used to be the other way around. Dad, I want to get my son into funk. Now, we done came through Kendrick Lamar and all of those kids. They done got us back in here. Now the kids bringing their dads and moms to see the show.
And once you get on stage, what happens to you?
Once we get on stage, it's over. I mean, we out to lunch.
Yeah.
It used to be we had we dropped the tab acid. That used to be the excuse.
Right.
Everybody, oh yeah, they crazy. They on acid. That makes sense. But we don't have to do that no more. Now the funk will do it. Period. You just get on there and they get good to you. Just like being in church. When you see somebody jumping down, you wonder why they jumping and shout like that. It gets to
like I tell you. Okay.
When the funk gets you, it gets you. I don't care if you're in church or in a club. It's the same thing. It's that vibe, that feel-good vibe that makes you just, I don't care what I look like. I don't care what nobody think. I'm doing this. I'm feeling this. And funk will do that to you.
And so now, and you're right. You're absolutely right. So of all the funk that you have mastered, right?
I ain't mastered it. I'm still learning.
Well,
you know,
that you've created.
You mistake if you think you know it. If you think you know it.
Well, the part of it that you have created, right?
Yeah.
When you're in that moment, right? Is there any particular song that you grasp with that you want to go for that you like? I mean, that you.
I just go through all of them. You know, especially like with the DJ stuff. You just up there talking, you know, and you just running your mouth. And whatever comes out of my mouth, like I said, free your mind, you ask for Father. I just free my mind and let go. And whatever comes out of my mouth, I'm always feeling positive about what I say. So I ain't got to worry about nobody jumping on me because I said something wrong.
Okay.
You know, so I can let go and just, whatever comes out in the songs can be mixed up. Part of this song, part of that song. Just a chance. Same way preachers do when they get the
Oh yeah.
They get the
Okay,
they'll jump
I was gonna ask you about that church.
They'll jump from one part in the Bible to 400 years later and sound like they both was right there together on the same day. It ain't got nothing to do with that. It's just the word, the vibe. People feel that they can. Do you feel me? They feel it. It ain't got to make sense logically. Because if you notice, the words the kids nowadays are so kiddie. Even logically, they don't make sense. You know, that is just that's the way they want it. They don't want to sound like us. They don't want to. We didn't want to sound like our parents.
That's true.
And that's all it is. It just keeps going, and each time it get more, what you call it, simple. It just get really simple. And so, after a while, it just gets one word. They'll say one word, and it'll be the hit record.
Hey, if you want to see, if you want to see this brother, hey, if you want to hang,
come on down
tonight. If you want to do some funking,
bring two booties. One ain't enough. One booty won't
do it at the Empire tonight. If you want to do some
funking,
come on down tonight and see the greatest one of the greatest talents.
It's a free funk opera. You know, it's not just a show. If you're gonna looking for a show and routines, it ain't there. We be bumping into each other. We be running into it. We be feeling it. And you sing the song tonight. Somebody else will say we don't have no structure to it like that. But everybody feel positive.
That's the power of the P-Funk.
Name the place. Name the place.
The Empire. The Empire, right? And we do a show tonight, and then we come back. We do one Monday night also. Tomorrow night. All right. Okay. All right. We do one back to back. All right. Here in the capital city. Hey, nowhere else. The John Warfield Studio at KAZI. We got
the man.
You know,
time for a break. I think.
Let's do another break.
We'll be right back.
Oh,
right.
What a blessing. Hey. What a blessing. If you're responsible for any of this.
I'm on your bathroom.
No, he said, this is your
That's my
wife.
wife.
This is your wife.
I'm on your bathroom.
No, you're responsible.
Since the kids want to take pictures.
I'll do that.
So we can get out.
I want to tell you I love you.
Radio. That's what they're working on. Right? They going right there.
Good.
Ready.
Please
they need this.
The generational.
You are the master.
Generational association. That's the legend right there.
Right.
All about the legacy, you know? It's all about legacy. Yeah.
Good.
It's amazing. I'm honored.
You got it going.
All right.
What you doing over there? PTV. You got a whole PTV show.
88.7.
The Voice.
Okay.
The soul
Yeah.
of Austin.
Voice is soul.
Getting so hard.
Like you say on Soul Train.
Yeah,
Soul.
yeah.
Soul. And who is this man here? I listen to all his shows.
I'm a lover of books and I'm a lover of the P-Funk.
Tell everybody who you are.
Hopeton Hay, host of KAZI Book Review every Sunday from 12:30 to 1 p.m., every Monday from 8 a.m. to 8:30 a.m., featuring interviews with authors of the latest in fiction and nonfiction. And host of Economic Perspectives every Monday from 5:30 to 6 p.m., covering small business, finance, economic development, and community issues that can empower you. And I've been a proud volunteer at KAZI since 1993.
Yes, and I listen to your shows. I listen to your interviews.
Well, thank you.
Great show, great part of formatting, the diverse format that we have here at KZI.
Absolutely.
A community, nonprofit radio station founded by Dr. John Warfield. And we got legends up in here. We got a legend. This would be great to see the kids come in and have that picture. So we got George Clinton here. You know, I'm just elated. I'm elated. KZI. Stay tuned.
Just a little bit of soul. Here we go.
Yeah.
All right.
What's happening, CC?
I'm gonna pull up the window. Let me.
Yeah.
You know, it's nice when music forecasts the future. You know when Obama went off in there, you know when they changed. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I'm just saying. You know,
I saw it coming. When, I think you asked me, Kenny Gibson, Jersey, who's that said that about the mayor of New York?
Okay, yeah, that was yes.
When he became the mayor of Newark, I knew then, oh, this is gonna be everywhere.
I hear you.
You know, because we got that rhythm. Once we get it and get that rhythm, everybody going to want to dance like that. And believe me, Obama did the most excellent job that ever was done in that office. I mean, they trying to make us not know that. You know what I'm saying? They trying to make it, because you can sway, you can spin stuff anyway once you get in there.
Right.
But what he did, when we went around the world, everybody loved this country.
Right.
And it changed so thoroughly in the last year.
Right.
It's so thoroughly changed that you can recognize now how good he did just by how bad we're doing now.
Okay.
I mean, look at the medics.
All the other
People actually like affordable care now.
Well, you think about, like I say, they took him 100 years to do it, then his brother get in there and made it happen.
Yeah, but nobody would have known it if it hadn't been compared against how bad it's doing now.
Right.
See, because they was hiding how good he was doing. They wouldn't let his things get through. They made sure they wouldn't agree on nothing. They planned before he even got started. They was never going to agree with him. But now that he's not there and you see the alternative, everybody said, I wish
everybody's
scared. I mean, I know. I can see the people that was mad at the system, at the government. I understand now. You know what I'm saying? But you get bite, cut your nose off to spite your face.
Right.
You know, because you're mad at the government. Bring somebody in that's stupid. That's what we got now. You know, I mean, I understand you being mad.
The views and opinions. No, it's a joke. It's a joke here.
Right, no, you're good.
No, I'm gonna stay with the line.
I hear you.
I know how to dance.
Right, I hear you.
You know, but that's the truth.
That's right.
Real quick. The Empire and Garage located 606 East 6th Street.
Okay.
Here in Austin, Texas.
There's a lot of sixes there, y'all.
Ain't no 6 in the middle. That was a good shot.
Marion. Empire Control Room.
Empire Control Room.
I hear you.
It's East 7th Street, 606 East 7th Street.
7th Street, there you
East
go.
7th Street. All right, that's one way headed east, where we used to live, right?
I hear you.
Right.
Oh, wow.
We still got some things that we can hang out. That's what I say. I got you.
You can't know the ins and outs.
One thing about this city as we evolve, we deal with gentrification. We deal
Oh
with
yeah, they're moving everybody. They're moving the pieces around the board.
Everywhere. Absolutely.
They're moving the pieces around the board, but that ain't gonna stop it either.
Let me ask you something, my brother. What have you seen in your entire this process that has that struck you, say that's caused a memory for you to last forever in this whole process of music and putting music together? Oh, wow.
There's a lot of
that's
things.
weird.
Yeah. You know,
well, I mean, it's gonna have to be hip hop.
Okay.
I mean, the emergence of hip hop coming and making a record with 2 cassette players, you know, playing. I mean, it was naturally, it's easy to understand, but for that to become a reality and actually make records and sell them, that was weird as hell.
Okay.
And, you know, and it evolved right on into now to a computer. You can make the whole album on your computer, making your beats, and that's a phenomenon that's nobody saw that coming.
Okay.
Now you think about budgets and studio time and not no more. You can get your little iPhone and make your whole album and your video too.
That's right.
Yeah.
And so
And post it.
And post it, put it out. No,
Distribute.
What's that changes the time.
okay.
The eras have changed so drastic. But I saw it coming. We 68 tripping on that ass. We was looking at 2001, talking about they gonna be able to look at the TV and talk to you. And now you Skype people every day.
Right.
I waited for that day to come because I saw that movie in 68. I'm gonna be here when that comes. I made up my mind. I'm gonna be here.
And you're still going strong.
And I'm just getting started now that I see that's what it is. Relax. Don't waste your energy on no BS. Take your wax if you messed up and you got caught. Don't waste no energy talking about I didn't do it. And I think that, to me, give me energy. I'm having fun, like you say. And with my grandkids, they're like, man, they call me grand dude. You know, when I'm at, you know, when I'm on the road, I'm grand dude. At home, I'm granddad.
I got you.
Yeah.
You know, but you move, let us do this. When you got it, and when I don't feel like doing it, you can have it.
Yeah.
But right now, we're going to do it together.
Okay.
And we having fun doing it. And to me, long as it's fun, it's not work. And if it ain't work, it should be easy to do.
Yeah. It's always.
Yeah, no. And so, you know, the legacy continues, my brother. You know,
I'm just getting started because I see now that the best thing now for me to do is tell the story. Because it's so much fun and so many stupid things we did and crazy things that the whole industry, it's prerequisite. Crazy is a prerequisite.
Yeah.
So, and I realize that people like to hear those crazy stories. My thing now is recall them, make music about it. Kids are there. I ain't got to worry about that. Their kids are there. I got
Crazy is real.
crazy is real.
Yeah.
I mean, virtual reality is crazy,
Yeah.
but it's real. That's what time we're in nowadays.
And so, if there's some messages that you want, you know, not just you know, young people to pick up.
I can't preach because
I
don't have no idea where it's going. None of that. Believe me, my thing is hanging on, trying to stay on this ride.
Okay.
So I ain't got no, because I ain't get this far. I didn't get this far doing what I was doing. So I'm like them. I want to know where do we go from here. I'm learning. I see Jay-Z do this album. Now, it wasn't one of my favorite artists at first, but this album he got out there now turned me completely out. Because he sounds like what Kendrick did, you know, tell your own life story, all the things that happened to you. Eminem did it.
Right on.
That's a new thing. Tell your dark side of your life. When you can do that in this industry, it's a new move. I ain't never thought it. I'm scared to tell myself.
And I think when they say that, when they tell the dark side, it brings so much light.
It do. I can understand how it worked. And I always admired Eminem for doing it right off the top. But then when Kendrick came along, he's made it sound so easy. Why ain't all y'all doing this?
Right.
And that was crazy. But to see Jay-Z, who I've loved all along, reach back and get something that he wasn't doing before, you know, and make it sound like a fresh Jay-Z, I'm like, that's a new move. All of us got to figure out how to do that.
To keep that reinventing.
Reinventing, and because people seem to like that stuff.
Yeah, speaking of reinventing, are you constantly writing music? You constantly writing, or do you have a lot in the vaults we ain't doing?
No, I'm constantly writing, but I can't do it as fast as I do, but I can take my iPhone and say it in there and keep that line till
Embracing technology.
I find something else to go on. It ain't easy to be chronological as it used to be. I could go off the top of my head and just that ain't easy because you doubt yourself knowing whether you in the right area to say what the wording of it or the feel. I don't even try to rap. I can write rap lines probably better than most, but doing it as a art,
right?
I got a tone of an old 75-year man. I don't care how I do it, but at least 71.
Well, black don't crack, brother. I'm telling you something.
But I mean, ain't the blackness. I'm talking about the tone of voice and all of that.
Do your grandkids and your kids help you translate that into?
They do. I listen to them. They ain't got that. I pay attention to them. I watch them on the phone and however they say it and stuff. You know, I watch them do it, and so that way I can feel how they phrase it. I'm talking about the little ones, the 7 and 8, because those are the ones you really have to pay attention before they get 13. They're the ones who just got enough, whatever it takes to say whatever they think they know.
Right on. Yeah.
And we call it bubblegum. When you get 18, you like to be old as me.
You're trying to but I guess when you say that, they can be more free. When you get a little older, you're trying to make sure that what you say, it makes sense.
It makes sense, and is it correct? Correct,
grammar,
and all of that stuff. You governed by all of that. Is you in style? Am I saying something that's out of? Kids don't care. They gonna say just how they feel it.
Just like they text.
Yeah.
Two. I mean, like
number 2.
When you get a record like the Cardi B have like, you can't do that easy. She captures the essence of somebody 7, 8 years old.
Yes.
And she did it with the grace of a Harlem person going down the street with a lot of swag. She did it, but she still did it simple. I got money mood. I mean, all of the things that, she was saying, we all know. But she did it in that little kitty voice, that little kitty tone that works so thoroughly. People that didn't want to like it had to like it. I mean, you go to the Grammy night, they want to say, hip-hop ain't none of that. But her, she going to be a superstar with that one song. Now, she can do more of them that don't sound exactly like that. She really gone.
Right. Where are we playing at tonight?
Empire, y'all. Come
Empire
on,
Control
Room 606 East 7th 607.
606 East
606
East 7th.
He don't like that.
All right, Austin, Texas, you have been listening to the voice of Austin KZI with the funk master himself, Mr. George Clinton, in the house. And I'll tell you, man, you sound as good as you sound maybe when I first heard
y'all
you.
keep talking, man.
And for sure, for this, the spirit, man, that you play, that comes through the music, my brother, I can understand it because it comes to your persona right here, man. And I mean, and for me, that I feel that, and I enjoy it, man. I mean, that is, and also you've been doing it for me, man, for most of my life, man.
Let's start all over and do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I like what you say. I'm just beginning. I'm gonna use that. I'm just beginning. I just start. All right, y'all. So
too bad they can't see the haberdashery.
Yeah, the habits. I got you on Facebook Live.
Somebody get it posted.
I got it posted. Let me get it close up. Yes, sir. Got you on Facebook Live.
Real voice.
In the hood house.
All right. I like that in the hood house. All right, y'all. Let's do something.
Get that classic. Get that classic.
All right.
Parliament classics.
Yes.
Hold on. He got a
I'm loud in the studio. It's a party.
Yeah.
It's a party in the studio now, huh?
And it sounds like this.
Like a deal with the headlight. Only the moment of complete us.
We got George Clinton here. This is an honor and a great surprise. Go KZI.
Okay.
continue on one o'clock. Let's go and continue until 1 o'clock. That's all American.
I think we did. We done it.
You go ahead and get me a picture.
I need a picture of him with this thing with behind him.
Come on,
I feel like George. Ain't that funky?
I have your interview on Facebook Live. I'll send it to you. And upload it on YouTube. We're going to get all that done. I get up and I'll upload it on YouTube. Yeah.
Actually doing our show.
Yeah, you got it live. Right. That's what we've been doing on top, but on our own.
The genie.
Yes, the genie himself. That was a great interview.
All right.
Whole thing was recorded.
Whole thing's recorded. Oh, good.
Even the music in the back. Let me take it.
All right. George Clinton, I'm about to get my picture. Make sure you check this out. It's just once in a lifetime opportunity. He'll be at the Empower Control Room tonight, Austin, Texas. Make sure you go check him out. KAZI 88.7.